Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Herman Booker. I am the coordinator for County Court 12. Judge Huff will be calling the docket shortly. If you are a defendant and you're here for a court date, please turn your cameras on and let your cameras stay on. When Judge Huff calls your name and when she goes through docket, please unmute yourself and announce yourself to the court. If you're not able to unmute yourself when she calls your name the first time, do not interrupt her. Once you figure out how to unmute yourself, she will go through the docket a second time. If you're not able to get it the second time, and you have figured it out after she called the docket the second time, don't worry about it. She will ask for people who did not hear their name called or were not able to answer to announce themselves to the court. And again, I say, please do not interrupt her while she's talking or say anything while she's going through the docket. There'll be no eating, sleeping, laying down, doing anything inappropriate that you would not be doing in person in County Court 12. That includes smoking or drinking or using any type of foul language. You need to be dressed appropriately, full t-shirts. Make sure that you are in a nice quiet area so that way you can be able to hear everything that's going on when she is talking to each individual. Defendants, you cannot leave unless Judge Huff or myself have given you a court date and have released you from the Zoom. If you are at work, you need to make sure that you're in a nice quiet place because you are in court and this is your court date for today. Unfortunately, next month we will be going back to fully in person. So if you live out of state, you need to work with your attorney on trying to get some type of plea resolution done with your case if you do not want to be traveling back to San Antonio for your court date. If you need to send me a chat, please send it to me directly. I can put you in line and talk to your attorneys. No further other questions. Last thing, defendants, please go ahead and change your name to your name. I see several people that have iPhones or it says Zoom users. Please go ahead and change it to your name so that way we can better identify you. All right, judges, all in your hands.
Thank you, Booker. Do we have any more in the rating room?
Just the ADA is coming in, Judge.
Okay, very well. All right. Well, good morning, everyone. How's everyone doing on this cold Thursday?
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. Good morning. Hey, Booker, did you tell Ed how his camera is blinking?
Yeah, I think something's going on.
Hey, Judge, I can't fix that. I've been trying for 2 weeks, so
Okay.
that's what I got. I think I'm
That's what you got.
glad you're going live because apparently I'm fading out.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll get started.
Thanks.
All right. So I'm going to explain how I'll be calling the Zoom docket. I will be calling the docket by the defendant's name. So defendants, with hear your name called, please unmute yourselves, turn your camera on if it is off, and then announce yourself to the court. I will repeat that one more time. I will be calling the docket by the defendant's name. So defendants, when you hear your name called, please unmute yourselves. Turn your camera on if it is off because you are in court and I do need to see you. You are free to turn your camera off after that and then announce yourself to the court because from my end, I am checking that you're either answering the docket or that you're not answering the docket. And at some point, defense attorneys, if your client never zooms in, I do issue FTAs. That stands for failure to appear. A warrant will issue for your client. For the last 2 days, we were having Zoom docket. However, I was not issuing FTAs for anyone that did not attend those 2 days that the court was closed down, okay? All right, so we'll begin. Today is Thursday, February 2nd, 2023, County Court 12, calling the 9 o'clock docket. And we'll start with Kevin David Gonzalez. Wesley Thomas McSeebly.
McKelvey, yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. Got you checked in.
Yes, ma'am.
Esther Angelica Calvillo. Esther Calvillo.
Your Honor, I'm covering that for Rebecca Brett.
Okay.
I'm not sure if she's on.
Esther, are you on?
I'm present.
Esther, could you turn your camera on and say that one more time? Esther?
Trying to find the button.
Do you know how to turn your camera on? She's here. I'll circle back around to Rebecca, but she learns how to turn the camera on.
Thank you, Judge.
Daniel Rodriguez Pastel. Unmute yourself and announce yourself to the court. Follow the instructions, you guys. We have 50 people on this docket. Sometimes, I thank you, sir. Got you checked in. There can be over 50 or 60 people on the Zoom. I need to hear you because sometimes I cannot trace down every little block, even though Booker and I are both looking. So please follow the instructions. So at the end of the day, I do not issue a warrant because you were on the docket, but for the fact that you did not announce yourself to me. Okay, I need to hear your voice. I don't want to issue a warrant for anyone that's sitting on the document, and except for the fact that Booker or I didn't hear them. So thank you, Daniel. I got you checked in now. But follow the instructions, everyone. Turn your camera on, announce yourself to the court, okay? David Escobedo, David Escobedo.
Judge, he's an inmate. I don't, his block is still, his seat is still empty.
Okay, all right. I'll see the second go around there brought him out. Michael Isaac Ojeda, Michael Isaac Ojeda. Edgar Morales, Edgar Ivan Morales.
Present, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir. Got you checked in. Destiny Dolores Rodriguez, Destiny Dolores Rodriguez.
Your Honor.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Destiny. Thank you, got checked in. Thank you, ma'am. And Eloy Reyes, Eloy Reyes. William Edward Boyd, William Edward Boyd. Shaja Rahami, Shaja Rahami.
Good morning, Your Honor. Mr. Soja, I've been talking to him in the morning. I don't know if he's having problems logging on, Judge, but he'll be available soon, Judge.
Okay, thank you. I'll circle back around to the counselor. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Casey Brandon Goins, Casey Brandon Goins. Rudolfo Flores Rodriguez, Rudolfo Flores Rodriguez.
I'm present, Your Honor.
Rudolfo, could you say-
I'm present.
okay. You see his block, Booker? I do not.
Yes, Judge, he's in the hallway.
Oh, all right. Thank you, Rodolfo. I got you checked in. John Salceda, John Salceda.
Present, Your Honor.
Thank you, John. Got you checked in. Andrew Omar Ramos, Andrew Omar Ramos.
I'm present, Judge.
All right.
Thank you, sir. Got you checked in. Roberto Serta Guerrero, Roberto Serta Guerrero. So jail, maybe they haven't brought him out yet. I'll circle back around to it. Esther, I think we already called her. Esther Calvillo.
I'm present, Your Honor.
There you go.
Yes, Your Honor, her camera's on now.
Okay, I think we just listed her twice, Rebecca. Thank you, Esther. Got you checked in. Crystal Lee Silva, Crystal Lee Silva.
Present, Your Honor.
Thank you, ma'am. Got you checked in. Janice Elaine Nino, Janice Elaine Nino. April Vanessa Acosta, April Vanessa Acosta. Christopher Salinas, Christopher Salinas. Is that a jail case? I see his blog, Booker. I don't think they turned his camera on. Kirk Roger Torres, Kirk Roger Torres.
Present.
Thank you, sir. Got you checked in. Patrick Christopher Jones, Patrick Christopher Jones.
Present.
Thank you, Patrick. Got you checked in. Cody James Sweetman, Cody James Sweetman.
I'm here, Judge.
Oh, thank you, sir. Got you checked in. Thank you, Cody. Pamela Quiones De Leon, Pamela Quiones De Leon.
Present, Your Honor.
Thank you, Pamela. Got you checked in. Christian Antonio Fernandez, Christian Antonio Fernandez.
I'm here, ma'am.
Christian, could you turn your camera on?
Yeah, it should be on.
It's on now. Thank you, Christian. I got you checked in.
Sorry.
Melanie Elizabeth Sparks, Melanie Elizabeth Sparks.
Here, ma'am.
Thank you, Melanie. Got you checked in. Adriana Michelle Lastra, Adriana Michelle Lastra. Brian Eugene Wilson, Brian Eugene Wilson.
Here, Your Honor.
Good morning, Your Honor. My name is Darwin Daniels. I'm an attorney representing Mr. Wilson. I'm
Thank
on
you,
his way.
Thank you, Counselor. Thank you. Got him checked in. Aiden William Calder, Aiden William Calder. Brandon Hernandez Soto, Brandon Hernandez Soto. Andrew John Herrera, Andrew John Herrera. Davion Angel Hernandez, Davion Angel Hernandez. Isaro Flores.
Yes, ma'am. I'm here.
Thank you, Davion.
Is
Yes,
it
sir.
possible for me to have this postponed?
Don't not talk while I'm calling the docket, please. Isaro Padilla, Isaro Flores Padilla.
Here, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir. Got you checked in. Edward Martinez, Edward Martinez. Jackie Miller, Jackie Miller. Anthony Michael Sanchez, Anthony Michael Sanchez. Clarissa Ramos Trevino, Clarissa Ramos Trevino. Yapin Julian Shavik Ayapin, Julian Shavik Ayapin. Philip Joel Stallman, Philip Joel Stallman. I mean, he's a jail case. I see him there. Rick Morales, Rick Morales.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Rick. Got you checked in. Cheyenne Huffman, Cheyenne Huffman. Flor Daisy Guyona, Flor Daisy Guyona. Orion Xavier Ramos, Orion Xavier Ramos. Gilbert Xavier Morones, Gilbert Xavier Morones. Irvin Levance Pugh, Irvin Levance Pugh.
Here, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir. Got to check in. Cornell Jackson, Cornell Jackson. Filiberto Hernandez Munoz, Filiberto Hernandez Munoz. Renee Vincent Rios, Renee Vincent Rios. Alicia Alvarez Rosas, Alicia Alvarez Rosas. All right. I will go back through this list one more time for the individuals that did not answer at the 9 o'clock docket call. Well, first I'm going to give some instructions on how this morning is going to roll out. So defense attorneys that need a reset, the court will give you a reset. I do, however, require that you talk to one of the two ADAs that are on the Zoom. That would be Kendra or Caleb. Even if you have talked to them, defense attorneys, last court setting, and you want the exact same thing, you have not changed your mind, I am still requiring that you talk to one of them. Even if you just got hired last night or last week or last month, I am still requiring that you talk to one of the two ADAs. Even if there is a felony pending along with this County Court 12 case, I am still requiring that you talk to one of the two ADAs. I see no downside to communication, guys. I know that I am over here trying to move my docket. And I know that you defense attorneys are trying to bring closure to your clients' cases so they can get back to their normal lives. And we cannot do that without communication. So defense attorneys, just please take a few moments to go into the breakout room to get on the same page about the status of this hearing, this setting this morning. Now, defense attorneys, if you have talked to one of the two ADAs within the last 2, 3, even up to 5 days ago, and that talk, that chat, that email, that call was about today's setting hearing, I'll take that. I do consider that a confer. I would highly recommend that's what defense attorneys should do, because when you get on the Zoom and I get to the part who's already conferred, you can quickly get your client a reset and release them if that is what you want to do. But we're here today, so we're going to move forward. Now, how we're going to do this is I need the defense attorneys, to please send chats to Booker. Booker's going to line you guys up in order of how he receives those chats to go into the breakout rooms. Now, it is 9:13, usually by 10 o'clock. We're more than 75% done with the docket. I say that to say we do try to move things along quickly in County Court 12. So defense attorneys, when Booker puts you guys in those breakout rooms, please do not pop out of the breakout rooms to say, no one has come to see me in the breakout room. Just exercising a little patience, guys. Someone will be there along to discuss the matter of the setting with you. Like I said, we do try to move things along quickly in County Court 12. Okay, I'm going to go back through this list one more time. Remember, I will be calling the docket by the defendant's name. So defendants, when you hear your name called, please unmute yourselves, turn your camera on if it is off because you are in court and I do need to see you. You are free to turn your camera back off after that and then announce yourself to the court. because from my end, I am checking that you're either answering the docket or that you're not answering the docket. And at some point, defense attorneys, if your client never zooms in this morning, I believe FBAs, that stands for failure to appear, a warrant will issue for your client. So we'll begin again. It's Kevin David Gonzalez on the Zoom now. Kevin David Gonzalez. Okay. How about David Escobedo? That was a jail that they bring him over, Booker. David Escobedo. I don't see him in his.
I don't show him yet, Judge.
Michael Isaac Ojeda. Michael Isaac Ojeda. Eloy Reyes. Eloy Reyes. William Edward Boyd. William Edward Boyd. Shoja Rahami. Did he get on, counselor? Shoja Rahami.
Not yet, Judge.
Okay. Casey Brandon Goins. Casey Brandon Goins. How about Roberto Cerda? Did they bring him over? Roberto Cerda Cadetto? No?
Don't show him yet, Judge.
Okay. Janice Elaine Nino. Janice Elaine Nino. April Vanessa Acosta. April Vanessa Acosta.
Present.
April, thank you, April. Got to check in now. Christopher Salinas, did they bring him over? Christopher Salinas. Don't see him.
Not yet, Judge.
Okay.
Oh, yes, Judge, he is here.
Christopher, okay. Adriana Michelle Lastra. Adriana Michelle Lastra. Aiden William Calder. Aiden William Calder. Brandon Hernandez Soto. Brandon Hernandez Soto. Andrew John Herrera. Andrew John Herrera. Edward Martinez. Edward Martinez. Jackie Miller. Jackie Miller. Anthony Michael Sanchez. Anthony Michael Sanchez. Clarissa Ramos Trevino. Clarissa Ramos Trevino. Julian Shavik Ayapin. Julian Shavik Ayapin. Cheyenne Huffman. Cheyenne Huffman. Flor Daisy Guyona. Flor Daisy Guyona. Orion Xavier Ramos. Orion Xavier Ramos. Gilberto Xavier Morones. Gilberto Xavier Morones. Cornell, no, I think, did Cornell Jackson answer? Cornell Jackson? I think I'm calling it. Cornell Jackson? No. Filberto Hernandez Munoz. Filberto Hernandez Munoz. Renee Vincent Rios. Renee Vincent Rios. Alicia Alvarez Rosas. Alicia Alvarez Rosas. All right. I've now gone through the docket twice. Are there any individuals on the docket you think you're in the right place this morning and you did not hear your name called either time I called it? Is there anyone on the docket that did not hear their name called at all this morning?
Ma'am, did you call Shuja Romani?
Yes, Romani, Mr. Romani, I called you twice. I got you checked in now. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Sir, you need to get dressed. You're in court.
Yes.
You need to put a shirt on, sir.
Okay, in case you guys didn't know it, you guys are being live streamed on YouTube. You are in court. You need to dress appropriately. All right. Before we move forward, I'm going to give some housekeeping rules for County Court 12. First rule being defense attorneys that are moving forward with the plea. Remember, there are two sets of paperwork, One set comes from the court, one set comes from the district attorney's office. If you are not certain if your client has completed all of the paperwork, Booker can put you in a breakout room with your client. You can go over. Booker, could you mute everyone? Please mute everyone. Could everyone please mute themselves while I'm talking?
Hello.
Mute yourselves, please. Thank you. All right. If you are not certain if your client has done all of the paperwork, Booker can put you and your client in a breakout room and you can go over these matters with your client. I just don't want anyone to sit on the Zoom for over an hour or so. And when I call the case, we discover that no paperwork or only part of the paperwork has been done. Also, defense attorneys, If your client has an MTR this morning, besides speaking to one of the two ADAs, you must also speak to Mr. Charles Kimbrough. He is the CLO, the probation officer for County Court 12. Of course, because it is an MTR, a motion to revoke probation, I do need the input from probation. Okay, and also defense attorneys that are moving forward with the plea, please ask your clients this one question. Are they a resident of Bexar County? It's an important question for us to know. San Antonio is such a touristy town. We get a lot of people from out of town. But if your client takes probation and they're not a resident here, we need to know this, because if that information gets sent over to probation and that information is not there, your client is going to get an immediate violation. It's an easy solution. You don't want to deal with that on the back end. Just let us know. I can write it on the file that this client perhaps lives in Travis or Harris County or even in another state. And we can make the decision, should the case be transferred to wherever your client lives, or should the client be allowed to just attend probation by Zoom. But I need to know this information up front. And we get at least 1 or 2 a week. Charles usually catches them, but sometimes they can slip through. And you just don't want your client to start off his probation with a violation. So just let us know. Easy solution to that, okay? Also, defense attorneys, if your client has been arrested for DWIs, or just arrested at least 2 times, your client's case is going to automatically be sent over to the DWI court. That is a treatment specialty court. I cannot order or mandate anyone into that court, but your client will be given the opportunity to be evaluated and talk to someone about what I consider red flags and issues of alcohol usage. Again, I cannot mandate anyone to that court, but your client will not be able to leave this judiciary able to say no one offered him the help, again, what I consider red flags and issues of alcohol usage. Besides presiding over County Court 12, I also preside over the mental health court. If anyone is interested in having their case sent to that mental health court, just get with Booker. It doesn't even have to be if your client has ever been professionally diagnosed with a mental health. If they think they're a bipolar or have issues of anxiety, depression, PTSD, that is good enough for us. We will get them properly diagnosed and seen by a doctor. I do run several dockets of mental health. One of the dockets, the PTD docket, the pre-trial diversion docket. If your client is deemed eligible for that docket, not only does the client's case get dismissed, it gets totally expunged from their record at no cost to them. Just options for everyone. All right. All right. So moving forward, are there any defense attorneys that have already conferred? They just need to give a report to the court, and we can give your client a reset and release your client. Any defense attorneys that have already conferred?
Good morning, Judge. Brian Oriole from the Sean Brown's office. How are you doing?
Good. Good, Brian. What's your name?
Good. Hey, Judge, I conferred with the ADA on Ms. Pamela De Leon Quinones, and they have tendered an initial offer over to us. So we could have a pretrial reset on that, so I can go over that potential offer with my client. And I believe we still are waiting part of the blood discovery. So just so I can handle those 2 things before the next setting.
Okay, no problem.
We could have
Thank
a
you, Brian.
pretrial reset.
That's number 25 on the docket, Booker. What you got?
321.
321. Ms. Pamela Quinones De Leon, your court date is very set to March 24th, so you are free to log off, ma'am. Counselor, do you have any other matters?
No, Judge, just make sure I heard it right. 21st or 24th?
Was that
21st?
21st.
And Brian, as of March 1st, OCA is not going to renew our Zoom, so we're pretty much going to be back in person starting March.
Yes. Sad
March
face
1st.
emoji.
Okay.
Sad face emoji, Brian. We will not. I think they, the older judges around Texas do not like this whole Zoom business. So we are being ordered.
Well, I was told it might have been February 1st, so at least it gives us
we were
breathing
hoping.
room.
I wish it could go on forever. Like we love Zoom on this end. It's so easy, right?
It is.
Oh well, it lasted. While it lasted, it was good. All right. So March 21st. Thank you, Ms.
All right. Thank you. May she be excused as well, Judge?
Yeah, she is free to log off.
Thank you.
Counsel.
Y'all have a good one.
Thank you.
Any other attorneys? Who's speaking? Any other defense attorneys that have already conferred? Just need to give a report to the court? No? All right, Booker, I will be right here. I will let you continue with the resets. I'll be right here.
All right, Judge.
Good morning, Booker. It's Anthony Zamora joining a little late.
Yes, sir. I'll get you in line to talk to 88.
Thank you.
Hi, Booker. Are we having PTD this morning?
We have a plea in for PTD.
Okay, I had a reset for Christopher Villarreal. He just got there because he's not able to zoom in. Yeah, I wasn't advised that we were. Oh, maybe that's tomorrow. That's tomorrow. Dadgummit, I was thinking today is Friday. Okay,
It
poor
seems like it.
Christopher. So Christopher just showed up in person then. Have to have him come back tomorrow.
Is he for the recall?
Yes, he's on the recall docket for tomorrow.
Okay,
All right, sorry about that. I'll let him know my error.
no worries.
Thanks.
Mr. Daniels?
I say, I'm sorry, how you doing?
I'm doing good, and yourself?
Doing good. How you make it with that weather?
Yeah, you know, you gotta adjust.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
nonetheless, well, because we're on Zoom, we're still able to have court, so that wasn't an issue for us.
Oh, good, good.
So you confirm with the state, let's see.
Yeah, she was saying, she actually said they hadn't had any contact with the victim as of yet. And so they were asking for a reset as well. And remember, we had filed that we had already gone through that initial mental court because we had applied for the mental court. And
Yes.
we've done the first assessment in terms of I guess it was about 2 hours. I think we did that on the 17th. I'm not sure where that was. She said they didn't have any information on that as of yet. And I'm not sure where that part is. But I know we had done that, and I'm not sure we needed to do something else or where that is at this point.
I'm on Booker if you need me to go in a breakout room.
Yes, Mr. Daniels, before I give you a reset on your case, I'm gonna put you on with Azalia. She's one of the mental health court case managers, and she can give you an update on your client's case.
Oh, okay, that'd be great. Thank you.
Not a problem.
Booker, good morning. They don't have a file yet on my case when you have an opportunity.
Your client is
Kurt Torres. And he's on.
Oh, there he is. All right, that's going to get reset to March 23rd, and unfortunately, that will be back in person in County Court 12.
Okay, so March 23rd. Let me do this now. Okay, March 23rd in person. Okay, I'll inform Mr. Torres, and we're in touch consistently, so we'll update him prior to that date if the file becomes available.
Okay, sounds good.
Thank you, Booker. Have a good week. We'll see you downtown in a little while. Bye-bye.
Alrighty. Bye.
Booker, see if Luis Martinez is in the
Go ahead and
waiting
get
room,
off.
or is he on the Zoom yet? Is he on the Zoom?
Not yet, Judge.
Luis?
No, he's not on yet,
just-
Judge.
Okay. He was
Yes,
trying
Judge.
to- Okay.
Oh, there he is.
There he is. There he is. Okay. So Lewis's client is April. She's number 20. He's emailing, conferring with Caleb. So I think Lewis is saying that he needs a reset because his client has a felony on the road that it is saying, but he's conferred, he sent emails to Caleb. And I'm hoping Caleb has responded. What you got, number 20?
Number 20, let's see.
Right. Yeah.
All right, that will be set for March 24th.
March 24th?
Yes.
Okay. April Vanessa Acosta, your court date has been reset till March 24th. So you are free to log off, ma'am. Okay. Thank you, Counselor. Do you have any other matters?
No, Judge, that's it.
Thank you, Counselor. Thank you for conferring.
Thank you. Good to see you, Judge.
Thank you.
Hey, Mr. Booker. I couldn't even hear you, big dog.
How can I help you, Mr. Jackson?
Hey, I was trying to see. I just woke up when my lawyer and them called. I was trying to see did y'all what's the name?
Who's your attorney?
Mr. Piker. Did y'all
Yes.
like call me or something? Cause I ain't know I had court today. You feel me? I had just called them to ask about it. I ain't
Okay.
got no warrant to do it nothing.
He's getting ready to prepare to state about your case, so he'll be with you shortly.
I really appreciate it.
No problem. Mario.
Morning, Booker.
Morning.
I have just 2 on the docket today. I'll start with number 4, Daniel Rodriguez Postel. I'm covering that one for Cole Nettles this morning.
Okay.
He has a felony pending with a jury trial setting right now in March, I believe March 7th.
Correct.
Actually, let me get that date right so that we know.
It's March 7th.
It is March 7th. Okay, great. So I was just seeing if I can get a reset post March 7th. He should be going on that day. But obviously, we never know what happens, but we're anticipating to have a trial that day.
Okay. I'll set his county court 12 cases to March 21st.
Yes, sir. Thank you. And I have number 14, John Sauceda. For Mr. Sauceda, the offers that he has on his cases here, he is wanting to accept. I was trying to dig out some information from the state regarding restitution amounts. We don't have the full amount yet, but part of his plea is restitution, if any. So he is ready to plea. So if we can have a reset for plea hearing sometime within the next 2 weeks.
Okay. I'll set that for February 16th.
February 16th. Yes, sir. That works great. And that's all I have this morning.
All righty. Sounds good.
All right. May me and my clients be excused.
Yes, you and your clients are free to log off.
All right. You have a good morning.
You too.
Yes, sir, Mr. Booker. Whenever you get a chance, I'm back.
All right, Mr. Daniels, what you got?
Yes, sir. I spoke with they're still looking. Remember, I think I dropped off some medical records and they were sent in her office. She's trying to locate those. She's also made another request for them, but that's the holdup. But she was asking in maybe like 30 days, which kind of falls in line with the DA saying they needed about 3 weeks. And so they were saying that, but she was saying maybe about 30 days. And when I say she, the counselor, she was saying about 30 days, and they should have everything and I guess be ready to go at that point. And if possible, can it be maybe like on a Thursday?
Well, since it is for mental health, I reset all the cases to a Thursday. Azalia, are you in the office today?
I'm actually
not in office.
Okay. Because I have a copy of the defendant's medical records in his case file.
Oh, great. Then I can get those from you as soon as I'm in office.
Okay.
And then I can get that submitted then. That's
Okay.
all I was needing. Thank
All right,
you
sounds
so
good.
much.
Not a problem. So, Mr. Daniels, I will reset the case to Let's see. We set it for March 23rd.
March 23rd. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. That's all. And I'm assuming at 9 o'clock.
Yes, sir. That's correct.
March 23rd at 9. Okay, that's perfect. Do we need to bring him in and he's told directly, or are we excused at this point and I can just tell him?
Mr. Wilson?
Yes, Mr. Wilson, I'm sorry. Because I think he's still in the room, because I think you all said not to be released until either you or the judge released him.
Yes. Mr. Wilson, did you get your court date, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Mr. Daniels, you and your client are both free to log off.
Okay, thank you so much.
Not a problem.
All right, you take care. Bye-bye.
You too. Mr. Schaefer.
Good morning. How are you doing?
Morning. How are you?
I'm well. I have, this is the one where we're still waiting on the felony to be indicted. It's out of the same episode. And apparently the felony prosecutors came by and talked to your ADAs, I guess to Kendra this week. And I did see some more activity being uploaded on Discovery. So if we could get a reset, maybe they're not authorized, and I'm not really willing to work a misdemeanor out when I got a pending felony out of the same event.
Correct. All right. Reset it to March 24th.
Perfect. Okay, that'll work. Let me just double
Mr.
check that date real quick, because I had just set something in, but I think that was March. Yeah, 24th is perfect. Okay, thank you.
Not a problem.
And I'll can we get my client? I don't know if he's on right now listening or not, but I'm at the
Yeah, he's here.
courthouse. And
Mr. Reyes?
okay, Mr.
Eloy Reyes? Mr. Reyes? I don't think he joined by audio, but he is here. I do see him.
Okay, well, I'll communicate that with him just to make sure he understands.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, have a great day. Thanks.
You too.
All right, bye-bye.
Mr. Reyes, can you hear me? Mr. Reyes?
I'm sorry. I had a little bit trouble there.
No worries. So your attorney got your court date reset to March 24th.
Okay, thank you. So I can get off?
Yes, you're free to log off.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Morning, Booker.
Come on. What's going on with your client's case?
I talked to the prosecutor. It's a restitution issue, and he'd been saving up, and then he kind of lost where he was living, so he had to get an apartment and use it. He has a 7-month-old baby, and he's trying to do the right thing by the child. And the DA understood that and said they would hold the offer open till he can get on his feet a little bit and regather the money. So hopefully we can do that. And
All right, I will set the court date to March 23rd.
thank you. March 23. Got it. And then did I hear the judge say something about you're going live starting next week?
So starting next week, we're gonna do a hybrid situation. On Tuesday to Thursday, it will be in person. Monday, Wednesday, Friday will be on Zoom. And then
Okay.
in March, the OCA is not going to extend our Zoom privileges, so all courts will be back in person.
March 1st.
Yes,
All right. Thanks for the update. 323.
yes, sir.
See you at the next one.
All righty.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, can I tell my client to get off and maybe call me? That'd be great.
Mr. Cornell Jackson,
Yeah, I'm here.
so your court date's been reset to March 23rd. Go ahead and give your attorney a call. He'll update you on what's going on with your case.
I got you. I'm finna call him right now.
All right, thank you,
All
sir.
right,
You can log
Cornell.
off.
All right. Thanks, Booker.
No problem.
All right, Cornell, call me.
Yeah.
Matthew.
I've been sitting in a breakout room since y'all sent me there. Nobody showed up. I don't know what's going on. I don't even have an offer on. I need to speak to confer with the prosecutor.
Okay, I'll get them in.
I'll go back to that breakout room. I just wanted to let y'all know I'm still waiting there.
Okay, sounds good.
Thank you, Booker.
No problem.
Excuse me, Mr. Booker. Oh, she's not there.
Booker, I'll be right back, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Hey, Herman,
Yes,
Mr. Booker, this is Les. Hey,
yes.
I have, um, I have Mr. Boyd on today's docket. He's got 2 cases. And he has a felony pending in the, don't know which, 186th.
Okay.
So I was wondering, I'd like to bundle them all together. I was wondering if we could get a reset date on those 2 cases.
We still need you to convert the state. We have gotten many deals worked out.
Oh,
So,
okay. Okay.
just convert the state so that way they can notify the felony courts and then possibly get a better deal and get everything worked out for your client.
Awesome. Just put me in a breakout room with whoever it is that is lucky enough to have me.
Okay, sounds good.
Thank you.
No problem. Keith?
Yes,
Yes, sir. How can I help you?
I've been waiting in a breakout room for about 50 minutes and I'm about, almost 30 minutes late for another Zoom in County Court 6. My client's here in jail and my client in County Court 6 is, on bond.
Okay, you can go to 6 if you want to, or and then come back. Your choice.
I'll do that. Thank you.
No problem.
Mr. Booker,
Yes, sir. I can help you.
my phone's about to die, but I'm outside of the court 12.
Okay, it just say put once your attorney gets here and confers with the state, I'll come out there and give you an update or in a reset, and you'll be free to go from there.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Mr. Booker, can you hear me? Mr. Booker, can you hear me?
Yes, what is your name?
My name is Kevin Gonzalez.
Can you turn your camera on, sir? And how can I help you?
I was just wondering to see if the session already started or is it just beginning?
Yes, court started at 9.
Okay, I was just making sure, sir.
Were you on since 9?
No, I wasn't. I was a little late, to be honest with you.
Did you just now get on?
Yes, sir, I did. My lawyer hasn't contacted me yet. He said he was going to be late as well.
Who's your attorney?
Andrew Priest.
Okay. You are. Huh. Mr. Gonzalez, you have an MTR. Okay. All right, I got
Thank
you checked in, sir.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Now,
Hi, Booker.
Okay, so.
I have some resets and I would like to break out with some people too.
The police report, okay.
okay,
So she already cares about.
Want to
people.
start with the resets?
He had been caught having an affair.
no,
With this one. And he had apparently tried to harm himself in the past. So she wanted to hide all the guns so that he wouldn't.
let's see.
Wanted to take them to the backyard and hide them behind the shed. I mean, people that just found out they got cheated on probably aren't going to clear it.
Say again?
I was looking for your inmate that you're gonna be doing the plea with, but I don't see them. Let me give the jail a call and get that individual on. But in the meantime, what's the first person that you want to reset and talk to?
Melody Sparks, I just want to reset, because the district attorney needs to contact the complaining witness. And we have to reset it because he can't give an offer until he talks to the complaining witness.
Yeah, because I'm hoping that she'll.
I will set that for
She wants to do mental health court, but she's probably gonna do it if they will give her a
February 24th.
EPD on it.
Okay, thank
Because
you.
that'll.
And is she free to log off?
Melanie Sparks, did you get your reset date, ma'am?
That's the hope anyways.
February 24th?
Yes, ma'am. That'll be on Zoom. Well, the last docket of Zoom, and your attorney will provide you with that link a couple of days before.
They're not gonna.
So you're free to log off now.
I don't think she has.
Thank you.
She has arrests. One's from.
For
2000.
Edgar Morales, I would like to reset him as well.
So,
Because the district attorney wants to
Well, I
watch
don't
the
know what-
videos. And I will call him
So-
later.
Maybe revisiting that one. In a short while. All right, on to the next one. We'll at least get, if she's had the evaluation,
Do you know which
now we'll assume the offer stands. I'll email you guys if she's not gonna accept it for a potential new one, or just to say like, nope, that's it, that's all we're doing. And then if she hasn't been evaluated yet, we'll reset for the evaluation.
all right, Mr. Morales?
Yes, sir.
All right, your court date is gonna be reset to March 8th, and that'll be in person, County Court 12.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Alright.
you. I'll call you, Mr. Morales.
Janice.
All right, so you're free to log off.
Not sure if it's.
For Patrick Jones, and the DA is going to upload the toxicology report and send me an offer later this week.
All right, Mr. Jones,
I'm here.
Okay, let's.
court date is gonna be reset to March 9th. That will be in person, County Court 12.
We're going to,
March 9th in person, right? The court.
Yes, sir.
so.
All right, March 9th. Thank you very much.
No problem. You're free to log off, sir.
All right, thank you. Bye.
Yeah, for Janice Nina, yeah.
Thank you, Booker. And so could
So
I
she has
talk to Irvin Pugh in a breakout room, but I would also like to reset his case.
All right, what's going on with this case?
But yeah. it's,
He
uh,
has some offers
they were
from the
just back
district
on that
attorney,
call. She's
but I would
like,
also like to talk to the judge about him.
See if we can do mental health court diversion services. Salinas has an offer.
He
He's here
doesn't
today,
live
right?
here he lives in North Carolina.
Christopher Salinas.
All right,
Yes. Okay. He will probably plead today.
all right. I will set it for February 24th. It'll be our last Zoom
They have
docket.
no paperwork.
Hope you can get something worked out by that time. Because it's
Go court.
the OCA is taking away, potentially taking away our Zooms by that time. So I understand that he lives out of state, but hopefully we can get something done at that point in time.
Okay, great.
For Salinas.
And I will put you two in a breakout room
Okay,
and you can discuss what you need with him.
okay. Thank you. And then when I come back, can I talk if she's here, Cheyenne
maybe Dustin
Huffman,
has
so we can do the plea?
Yes, I'm going to call the jail and get her on.
Okay,
Probation.
great.
And I talked to him before. And he was asking about a JSAT.
All right, let's see. All right, no, you can go back to number one. I'll put your client in there for you.
And I assume you guys still have contact. with
Thank you,
him.
Booker.
You're welcome. Mr. Valdez.
Yes, Mr. Booker, I've conferred with the state. I'm gonna need 30 more days. I did finally get the community service hours done. My client's having issues with the payment on the life skills class, so I'm trying to get him to come in to show me what's going on. But in the meantime, if you just get 30 more days, it will be completed by then.
All right, I will set that for March 7th.
March 7th. Thank you, Mr. Booker. May we be excused?
Yes.
And my client did show up earlier. He told me that he was online. Did you record that?
Yes, he checked
Awesome.
in with us.
Okay, thank you so much. All right. Y'all have a wonderful day. Take care.
You too. Bye.
Hello, Mr. Booker.
Yes.
I thought I heard my name earlier by Neil Smith.
Yes, your court date has been reset to. One second. Your court date, sir, has been reset to March 8th. You're free to log off.
March 8th. All right. Appreciate it.
No problem.
Hey, Book.
Miss Donahue.
Hey, Book, can you put me in a breakout room with Asaro Padilla? He's on his screen says Asaro P.
Oh, yes. All right, I know, I'll move you. Let's see.
Background and a lot of the cases he did are from his family. Yeah.
What you got now?
I'm just waiting to break out with, Cheyenne Huffman.
Get in touch with him.
Okay, one moment.
Okay, thank you.
He just made bond January 31st on his felonies that he picked up in November.
All right, now I need to get with Steve because apparently they're saying that they brought your individual over in person. So I need to ask him why and see what's going on with that.
Okay, all right, thank you.
No problem.
Hey, Book.
Yes.
So Isato Padilla, we have an agreement. He's gonna take a class in his case is gonna get dismissed. So can I get a reset date on him to give him time to get that done?
Yes. March 22nd.
March 22nd. Okay, Isato, do you got that?
Yes, ma'am.
March 22nd is your next court date, but just get that class done as quickly as possible so you won't even have to show up for the 22nd, okay?
Yes, ma'am, will do. And how do I send that?
What's that?
How do I send that to y'all?
Oh, I'll talk to you before that, but you've got my email address, right? You just send me the certificate.
All right, sounds good.
Okay, I'll talk to you soon anyway. Just call me, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you. And then, hey, Book, can you put me in a breakout room with Esther? I need to go over that paperwork on the MHPTD.
Okay. You can go back to number 2 and I'll put her in there with you.
All right. Well.
Hey, Booker.
Hey, Ryan.
So first for David Escobedo and Christopher Salinas before. Can I get a reset date for Mr. Escobedo, please? But I'm gonna talk to him in a breakout room before he's released. Reason is he's gonna need to be referred for DWI court.
Not a problem. March 23rd.
And did Michael Ojeda check in? I think I've got a lot missing this morning.
No, he didn't.
Okay. For Crystal Silva, Crystal, can you tell me, have you been screened by the mental health court staff yet?
No, it was on Tuesday and they had to reschedule because of the weather.
Okay, can we just get a reset for that screening then, please?
Hold on 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so. March 7th. Wait, no, she's going mental health. Sorry, March 9th.
All right, Ms. Silva, your next court date is March 9th. So just feel free to log off and we'll see you on March 9th. Just keep me updated on your screening, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
And did Janice Nino check in?
No.
Okay. Then for Christopher Salinas, I'm gonna need to talk to him in the breakout room. And Aiden Calder.
No.
Okay. Then doesn't look like we have Renee Rios either.
No, not that one either.
All right. I guess for now, just throw me into a breakout room with Mr. Escobedo, please.
All right, Ryan, you go back to number 3 and I'll put him in there with you.
Okay, thanks.
Ronald, which one is your client?
And then you just
Cheyenne Huffman.
while you're in on your KVS warrant.
No, she is
Plan on
over
finding
at
out your cash bond warrant.
she is over at auxiliary court. So apparently she went to jail court today. Were you aware of that?
Today.
No.
And see about getting.
Yeah,
Your
Steve just verified it. They took her
Um,
to
on your DWI
jail
and
court.
DW, so that way you can start credit for those days.
Okay, so what does that mean about the plea offer that we had for her?
They'll be able to pull it up
So
if
they're using on
Caleb
the
and
papers.
or whoever you confer with, put it into their notes
Yeah.
and they can just plead her
Right
out
now,
in jail court.
join us on bond for
Okay.
the
But you
DW.
need to contact them because, I mean, I'm pretty sure they're waiting
But
for
I can get
you
the judge to
to
issue a warrant, so that way you're,
go over there.
Oh.
basically the warrant will be received, you'll get. what's on
Okay.
the Warrant.
I'll find
Kinda
out.
rebooked. I don't think.
All
it
right.
actually
Thank
does
you.
anything.
No problem.
I think they just kind of put it in the system that you're in jail. And then you'll start building jail time credit.
Mr. Funnery.
Booker.
They didn't bring your client over.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, we're just gonna need a reset anyway. He has a
Yeah.
felony pending.
Yeah, and he's also waiting at the psych eval. I'll just reset it to March 27th.
Okay.
And then pending that psych eval.
That'll work.
Because I think that's what he has, criminal trespass, burglary vehicle.
Yeah.
If we'll wait to hear back from Carruthers Court to see what's going on with this.
Okay.
Alrighty, sir.
Sounds good. Thanks, Booker.
No problem.
Hey, Booker,
Yes.
yeah, I confer with the state and they said to defer to the felony. Which I don't think I have a reset date for the felony yet. I'm not sure. After you said in the email to them, but there's a felony pending in the, I believe it's the. So if I could get a reset date from Mr. Boyd on 660074 and 692262.
Are you on the felony also?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I'll reset this to March 22nd. Pending the outcome of when the felony be set, and then we will
Take it from there.
see what we can do to move forward from there.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
Not a problem.
Booker, if I could be put in a breakout room with my client, Mr. McKelvey, that'd be great. I see him on the screen there.
Ryan, were you finished with Mr. Escobedo?
Yes, can I get a breakout room with Davian Hernandez, please?
Yes. Mr. Sawyer,
Good morning, Booker. Good to see you.
good to see you.
I just conferred with the DA on Rodolfo Flores Rodriguez. They have not yet filed the new DWI. And so as soon as we get that discovery, we probably can work something out.
Okay, not a problem.
Okay, do I need to get a date from you right now or one just come?
I'm gonna reset it to March 21st.
March 21st. Sounds good to me, Booker. Have a good day.
All right, you
Can my
too.
client be released? He's in court.
Yeah, I'll give him his reset, tell him that he's free to log off.
Thank you very much, sir.
No problem.
Look, I sent you a chat.
Where?
Oh, I don't know, just send it at 9:01. Wait, timing's wrong, never mind. Anyway, I'm ready. Esther Covey has already signed the PTD paperwork, the MHPTD paperwork, so we should be ready to go.
Okay, sounds good.
Thank you.
I'm okay to leave now, or Esther?
No.
No, Esther, you're gonna have to, we're gonna have to go before the judge, okay?
Oh, okay, okay.
Ms. Kramberg?
Yes, I'm here for Monica on Julian Shavakayapan. I got an offer, so if I could just get a reset to convey that to him and see what we want to do.
He didn't appear.
Oh, he didn't appear. He's not one of the Galaxy numbers or something like that. I thought maybe he was one of those.
Julian?
Okay, I will call to try and get his bond company number and maybe try and get a hold of him.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, gotcha. And if he appears, he'll email me a reset.
Sir, what is your name?
Kevin Gonzalez, sir.
Kevin Gonzalez. Okay, yes. Mr. Kramberg, if you can reach out to him, have him to reach out to me by the end of today. If not, then we'll move forward with issuing a warrant.
Understood. Thank you, Booker. May I be excused?
Yes, ma'am, you're free to log off.
Okay, take care.
You too. Ryan?
Hello, can I get into a breakout room with Mr. Salinas, please? He should have paperwork ready for him to fill out.
Matthew? Or Frank Sandoval?
There we go. I guess I'm going to be asking for a reset for his felony pending. Omar's, Mr. Ramos's felony pending. I spoke with the state and came to the conclusion that was the best way to approach it.
Right, I reset it for March 27th.
Thank you so much.
Mr. Ramos? You can notify attention officers that you're done with court for today. You're free to go back, sir. Mr. Finch?
Booker, I need to confer with Mr. Bortner. I got my first offer this morning and got to work out some things. Hopefully don't hit any bumps in the road, but I just need to speak with him when he gets back. I sent him a note.
Okay.
Mr. Booker.
Yes, sir.
I've tried contacting my attorney. He's not answering his phone. I'm not sure if he made it in before I did. Keep trying to contact him.
He's in a breakout room right now with probation in the state discussing your case.
Okay. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
No problem.
Hey, Booker,
Yes, sir.
can you tell me how much time Kevin Gonzalez has in? He's number 1 on the docket.
Yes, sir. Five days.
5 days?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir.
No problem.
Booker, could you place me in a breakout room with my clients?
All right, which one do you want to talk to first?
Mr. Stallman.
Booker, can I approach?
You definitely.
Irene, are you Irene? Irene there, Booker?
Let me text her.
I see her blocked. Hey, Irene, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am, I can.
Okay, hi, Irene. Booker, could you put me and Irene in the breakout room?
Woohoo! I didn't do it.
Okay.
And just when you come back, the mental health PTD is ready.
Okay, all right. I'll be right back. Okay.
Go ahead, Andrew.
We conferred on my MTR. I just got a hold of my guy yesterday. So I think we probably have an agreement worked out for him to get into compliance.
Okay.
I was just thinking if we could get a reset so I can go over that with him and hopefully get him to do what he needs to do, close this out.
Okay, I will set it for March 7th.
I'm sorry, March
7th.
March 7th. Great, thank you.
You're welcome. Kevin Gonzalez.
Yes, Mr. Booker.
Did you get your reset date, sir?
Yes, sir. March 7th,
Yes, and that'll be in person, County Court 12, okay?
County Court 12. Thank you, sir.
Yes. No problem. You're free to log off.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too. Keith,
All right, could I talk to Mr. Morales now?
You send me that list?
Keith, what are you doing with your client's cases?
We have an agreement on Mr. Stallman's case, and they're going to send me an offer on Mr. Morales' case. He has 3 cases, so it's kind of complicated. But we do have an offer on Mr. Morales' case, so we will have an offer.
Okay.
Hey, Charles,
Oh, will you ask him how much deferred adjudication costs per month?
Yes, sir.
can you please drag my client out of the breakout room that I was just in with him filling out paperwork? I think he was in 5.
Yeah.
And then, do you know, does the deferred adjudication, how much do this, is there like a monthly cost with that? That's the supervisory fee, correct?
Yes, the supervisory fee. Judge usually assesses a $40 supervisory fee.
And that's per month, correct?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. And then, Booker, I have to run down to County Court 2 very quickly to handle some clients there. Can you please just shoot me a notification when judge is ready for our plea, and then we can do our plea last?
Well, she's actually about to come out of breakout room now. She's talking to Irene, and it's Rebecca Dunning who has one, and then you're next, and so.
And that's it?
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. I will be back shortly then, very shortly.
Okay. Keith, what you got?
Okay, we have an agreement on Mr. Stallman's case, and the prosecutor is going to email me an offer on Mr. Morales's cases. So we'll probably need a reset date for Mr. Morales. We could do Mr. Stallman's case today if you can send me the paperwork. And it's on Mr. Stallman, it's going to be a time offer, no deferred.
What's your email address?
SKE@runbox.com.
So we have, which case, guys? So for the plea?
Judge, it's gonna be a plea into a mental health PTD with Esther Cavillo.
Oh, Esther, let's see, she was number 3.
Esther, get back on, get your camera and get back on, unmute yourself. There you go. Okay, and make sure you unmute yourself. Okay.
Okay.
This is Rebecca Brett's client, Your Honor, but
Okay.
I'm handling it for her.
Okay, okay. How many? Okay, here we go. PTD.
Yes, Judge. Azalea, and thank you for your help, Azalea. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
That's it. Okay. All right, here we go.
Those work.
Yeah, those work. All right. All right, so at this time, the court will call the case of Esther Cavillo, cause number 684935. Would each side state their name and who they represent for the record, please?
Sandra Mitchell for the state.
Rebecca Reed for the defense, Your Honor.
Good morning, Ms. Cavillo. How are you doing?
Hi, I'm doing good.
Great. Okay, so this is a case this is a PTD mental health plea. Are you the same Esther Cavillo that's been charged with assault bodily injury?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm just going to ask you a few questions for the record. You're not being put on probation, but this is just for the record pertaining to you pleading into the PTD mental health court docket, okay? Okay, all right. All right. Are you a U.S. citizen, ma'am?
Yes.
Have you had an opportunity to discuss this case with your lawyer?
Yes.
Okay. Ms. Cavillo, did you get an opportunity to read the participant agreement contract?
Yes.
Did you initial all of those conditions?
Yes.
Do you have any questions about any of those conditions?
No.
Did you sign that agreement?
Yes.
Counselor, did you get a chance to go over that agreement with your?
I did, Your Honor. We read it together, and if she had any questions, she asked me.
Very well. Did you sign that agreement?
Well, Rebecca Brett signed it, but I went over it.
Okay, okay, very well. All right, then it is the order of the court that this case is going to be transferred over to the PTD mental health court docket. Now, let's get the agreement on the record from the state. Go ahead, Kendra.
The agreement is for a better intervention program held in abeyance, APSE course, 48 hours of community service, and follow the rules and recommendations of mental health PTD.
Okay. So that was the BIP held in abeyance. What was the second thing?
APSE course.
APSE, okay. And then the 48 hours community service, in this case, will be transferred to PTD mental health court. All right.
Judge.
Yes.
I believe from the DA's office, they are also recommending anger management as well.
Isn't that the same as APSE, Your Honor? Isn't that anger management? It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Right. Yes. I think that's okay. All right. But let me say it for the record. This case is transferred over to Esther Cavillo's case 684935. It's transferred over to the PTD mental health court docket, and she must the conditions of the agreement are a BIP classes held in abeyance, the APSE course, 40 hours of community service. I'm also going to read in the record some other things. Ms. Cavillo must comply with the mental health PTD agreement. There's to be a psychiatric evaluation and follow-up, psychosocial rehab, counseling. She must comply with all medications prescribed. There's to be a $250 mental health court fee program, MRT classes, and OSAR if deemed necessary, and of course the UA call line. All right. So, Azalia, what day are we having Ms. Cavillo come back?
She will come back on February the 9th. She is engaged with Center for Healthcare Services and compliant.
Okay, so she's with the center. All right. Shayna, have you guys met? Have you set up an initial appointment or have that set up for Ms. Cavillo?
Good morning, Judge. I spoke with Esther via chat this morning, and I let her know I'd be giving her a call as soon as this hearing was over.
Oh, very good, very good. All right, Ms. Cavillo, you're to appear in my court on February 9th at 2:30 in person. That'll be your initial court date in the mental health court, PTD, okay? I look forward to working with you. Is there anything else from either side?
No, Your Honor, may I be excused?
Yes, I think that, Charles, do you need to take her into the, Charles, no, Azalia, did anyone want to meet with her in the breakout room? Or she?
I can meet with her in a breakout room, Judge.
Very good. Okay, could you put her in the breakout room with Azalia? Thank you, Counselor. You're free to log off.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor. Bye, Booker.
All right, have a good one.
Okay.
Okay, so the next one is everyone ready on Wesley McClevey?
And Judge, I don't believe we're gonna move forward with that one.
Okay.
Defense attorney is
Still talking?
still
Okay.
working things out.
Okay, I have someone in the courtroom, so I'll let you guys work that out. I'll be right here.
All right, Judge,
Okay, let me know when you need me. Thanks.
no problem.
Booker, I left my client in a breakout room earlier. If I could get put back in there, I think we knocked out a deal, but I don't know. We're gonna plea on 2 deferreds and then TIC 1. I don't know if we're gonna be able to do it today.
Okay, no problem. I can put you back in there with them and then if you want to accept it, we can reset for next Thursday.
Okay, perfect. That'd be great.
All right,
Thank you, Booker. And
No
I'll come back
problem.
and visit with you.
sounds good. Ryan,
Hello,
your name, sir?
Aiden Calder.
All right, sir, I'm gonna reset your court date to March 6th.
March 6th. Okay, so I'm a bit confused about a few things. So my public defender said that he discussed with the district attorney a conditional dismissal. Does that mean I need to do do the condition by March 6th?
Yes, whatever your attorney talked to you about, you have to have that completed by this court date. You have everything done, then your case will be dismissed before then. You want to come on that court date.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much.
Not a problem. You're free to log off, sir.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Destiny Rodriguez.
Yes.
Hello, ma'am. All right, I'm gonna give your case a short reset to next Friday. Your attorney is not able to make it today. He's tied up in the felony court, so instead of keeping you on here, we're about to end docket shortly. I'm just gonna go ahead and reset your case, and we'll see you next week.
Sweet. Is there any way that it could be pushed? Because I just took off last week, this week, and then next week. Like, it's hard for me to miss work once a week. Like,
That's understandable. Get a hold of your attorney. Since I already set the court date, and just relay that information to your attorney, have them to reach out to me, and we can accommodate that for you, okay?
okay, thank you.
No problem. Christian Fernandez. Christian Fernandez.
See, Mr. Were you saying Mr. Fernandez?
That's correct.
Okay, yeah, I was trying to mute my thing.
Right. Let's see.
I haven't talked to my lawyer.
And neither have I. I reached out to her. She haven't heard anything. I'm gonna call your case to next Friday.
This week,
Next Friday, the 10th, February 10th.
February 10th. Yeah, because I talked to her yesterday, but it's the first time I had talked to her since I had got in contact her like with the case.
Okay. Just notify her that your court has been reset to next Friday, and you're free to log off, sir.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. All right, Mr. Sweetman, your case, I'm gonna reset it. You do have a pending felony. But I'm gonna look into sending your case over to jail court. So you're gonna notify the detention officer that we're done with you for court today, and you're free to log off.
Okay, do you know when I'll be reset to?
I'm gonna reach out to jail court to see when it's as soon as I can put you on their docket.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. All right, so Mr. Stallman and Mr. Salinas, both of you guys are gonna be taking pleas, so just let me get the files for judge, and then we can move forward with your cases shortly.
Okay, guys. Okay, so we're gonna go first with the Philip Joel Stallman case.
Irene, are you back? Let
Irene?
me,
Okay,
let me text her.
okay. I stepped away. Azalia, are we going forward with that case? I see Matthew and Azalia. I thought we were gonna reset that one.
I believe we are gonna reset Mr. McClevy.
Yeah. Okay.
Judge, we are, if we could circulate the paperwork this week, but I spoke to Booker, if we could plea this case next Thursday.
Okay.
We had a bump in the road on the plea negotiations, but we worked it out
Okay.
and we accepted it. We just need to get it done, and my client's ready to get involved in your program, so.
Okay, so we'll recall this case for next Thursday. What day is that, Booker? The 9th?
Yes.
Okay, so that's February 9th. We're still gonna be on Zoom for that. No, we will be in person for that day, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, we have to totally be back in person in March, but we're kind of doing a hybrid till then. So every other day is in our court. It's, on Zoom, Monday Zoom, Tuesdays in person, Wednesday Zoom, Thursday in person, Friday Zoom. Until
Judge, that's fine. If it's an issue, I'll let my client let you know about my client, but I will be in person in the courthouse as well, so
Okay.
it won't be a problem for me. So may we be excused until
Oh,
next?
yes.
Well,
You
then
sure?
Judge, then I don't need to send Booker email addresses and all that stuff to start paperwork, do I?
That's what I was getting ready to say. Just go ahead and send me an email because we can still do the paperwork electronically. It'll be quicker and easy rather than doing it in person. And so that way, once you come, you can just be come up before judge and get the plea knocked out.
Perfect. I'm gonna go to the breakout room and excuse my client Booker, and within 5 minutes, I'll send you that information.
Sounds good.
Thank you. We'll see y'all in person next Thursday, Judge. Y'all stay warm, be safe.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks, Caleb.
Judge, may I be excused then?
Thank you, Azalia. We'll
All right,
see
thank you.
tomorrow. Tomorrow in the recall. Okay.
Yes.
All right, everyone ready to move forward now on, did Irene get back? Irene?
Yes, Judge, she's here.
Okay.
Yes,
very
ma'am,
good.
I'm here.
Okay, here we go. So at this time, the court will call the case of Philip Joel Stallman, cause number 688174. Would each side state their name and who they represent for the record, please?
Caleb Bordner for the state.
Keith Engelke for the defense.
Good morning, Mr. Stallman. How are you doing, sir?
Okay, Mr. Young, how are you?
I'm doing very well. Thank you for asking. Are you
Yes,
the
ma'am.
same Philip Stallman who's been charged with resisting arrest?
Correct, ma'am.
Are you a U.S. citizen, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you had an opportunity to discuss this case with your lawyer?
Yes, ma'am.
And counselor, are you satisfied your client is confident enough to a plea today?
I am, Your Honor.
Mr. Stallman, did you get an opportunity to go over a document entitled Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights and Court's Admonishments?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you go over that document with your lawyer?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
Counselor, are you satisfied your client understands his waiver of constitutional rights?
I am, Your Honor.
Mr. Stallman, are you entering into your plea voluntarily this morning?
I am. I just have a couple questions about it, but yes, ma'am, I am.
You have a couple of questions?
Just something simple, yeah, I do. Yeah.
What are those questions?
The question is, I was homeless and I went to get help. The reason why I missed my court date is because I went to a hospital. I was there 17 days. Okay. So I missed my court.
Okay, well, that's not going to matter to you're fine. If you have those kind of questions, you can discuss. I thought the question's going to be something pertaining to the plea right now. So you're fine. You're fine. Okay. All right. Okay. I asked him a question. Was he ready to go forward with his plea? He said yes. State, is there a plea bargain?
There is, Your Honor. The plea bargain is for a $0 fine, court costs, 14 days, Bear County Jail, credit for time served, money time to current, and we are not asking that the judge be satisfied at this time.
Okay. Okay. All right. Is this everyone's understanding of the plea bargain agreement?
Your Honor, my client is a resident of Haven for Hope.
Okay.
And he just made me aware that if he's gone for 7 days, then they will basically take, give away his place. And if
Okay.
he is going to, and so I didn't know that when I agreed to the 14 days, or when we agreed to the 14 days. I'm wondering if we can shorten that period a bit so that he will not have to go through the process of readmission to Haven for Hope.
How does 12
Well-
days sound?
I mean, do you guys want to step back and discuss this again? Like, I don't know how many days does he have in Booker? Anyway, I know about getting, like, all he has to do is just reapply, they'll let him back in. I sent a lot of participants for the mental health court.
Judge,
Haven-
currently, Judge, he has 6 days in.
Okay, yeah, I think that's gonna be enough, because they're just gonna give him 2 for 1.
12 days sounds good.
Okay.
All right. All right. So at this time, is this everyone's understanding of the plea bargaining agreement?
It is, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. Stallman, how do you plead to this charge?
He's
No,
muted.
you need to unmute, sir. You can ask someone. to come over.
Uncontent.
No contest?
No contest.
Very well. The court accepts your plea of no contest. Fine has been voluntarily and intelligently entered into, and I'll set punishment as follows. We're gonna move forward on a $0 fine. Court costs 12 days in the Bexar County Jail, credit for time served, money and time to run concurrent. The judgment is not satisfied, but I guess the jail will. Is this what you intended, Caleb?
Can you repeat the question, Judge?
Still did no judgment satisfied?
Yes, Judge.
Okay, all right, all right. Is there anything else from either side?
So when I'll be released when, ma'am?
I don't have any control. You have 6 days in, you got 12 days, 2 for 1.
Okay.
You should be out today, probably.
Okay.
I can't, predict.
I
what the judge-
understand. Yes, ma'am. That's
Yeah.
what I was asking. Yes. Thank
Yeah, I
you.
think the judge should, when they apply that, should let
Yes,
you out. All right, anything
Thank
else
you.
from?
Thank
Nothing
you.
Nothing from the
the-
state.
the
Thank you from
defense.
both you guys. Thank you.
Okay, there's nothing else from
Bye-bye.
other side. Sir, I have followed the plea bargaining agreement. You do not have my permission to appeal this. Mr. Stallman, like we just discussed, you got the 12 days Bexar County Jail, 6 days in. That should give you enough time to get out today. We'll see what the jail does.
Thank you.
Everyone is excused. Thank you. guys.
Thank you so much.
Your Honor, I do have a question regarding another case.
Mhm.
My client's name is Mr. Morales. I don't see him on the screen. Has he been excused?
Yes, I
Mr.
gave him a reset and released him.
Is that
Thank
Edgar Morales?
No, Judge, that's number 41 for Rick,
Oh, okay,
Rick Morales.
okay. I see. Okay, all right. Thank you, Counsel. Yeah.
And you'll send me an email about when the new date is.
Yes, I'll send you an email with the
Okay,
reset
thank
notice.
you.
No problem.
Okay.
Everyone have a good day.
You too. Thank you. All right, so we're gonna move on to Christopher Salinas. Everybody ready to move forward on this case?
Yes, Your
Yes, Judge.
All right.
Mr. Salinas, can you unmute yourself, sir? I'm sending you a notice to unmute.
Hello, how you doing?
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So, sir, if there's noise in the background when Judge is talking, you can just go ahead and mute yourself, but just make sure you know how to unmute and mute yourself, okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
Sure.
At this time, the court will call the case of Christopher Salinas, cause number 690334. Would each side state their name and who they represent for the record, please?
Andrew Mitchell for the state.
Ryan Arnett for Mr. Salinas.
Good morning, Mr. Salinas. How are you doing?
Oh, very good, ma'am.
Are you the same Christopher Salinas who's been charged with indecent exposure?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Your Honor.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you had an opportunity to discuss this case with your lawyer?
Yes, ma'am.
And Counselor, are you satisfied your client is competent enough to move forward in the plea this morning?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Salinas, did you get an opportunity to go over a document entitled Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights and Court's Admonishments?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you go over that document with your lawyer?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counselor, are you satisfied your client understands his waiver of constitutional rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Salinas, are you entered into your plea voluntarily this morning?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, state, is there a plea bargain?
Yes, Your Honor. The plea is for a $0 fine, court cost 150 days, Bear County Jail, credit for time served, money and time to run concurrent. And we are not asking that the judgment be satisfied at this time.
Is this everyone's understanding of the plea bargain agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, very well. Mr. Salinas, how do you plead to this charge?
No contest.
No contest, very well. The court accepts your plea of no contest, findings voluntarily and intelligently entered into. And I'll set punishment as follows. We're going to move forward on a $0 fine. Court costs 150 days in the Bear County Jail, credit for time served, money and time to run concurrent. Is there anything else from either side?
Nothing further from the state.
Nothing further from the defense.
There's nothing further from either side. Sir, I followed your plea bargain agreement. You do not have my permission to appeal this. All right, everyone's excused. Thank you, guys. Good luck to you, Mr. Salinas.
You too, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you, Judge. You guys have a good rest of your day.
Okay, thank you, Ryan.
Mr. Salinas, you can notify the detention officer that your case is done with County Court 12, and you'll be free to go back, and they'll let you know when they'll process you to be released.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir. Thank you,
No
sir.
problem. Have a good one.
You too.